Hi, welcome to Vegetables, day 7. Yay! I made it 7 whole days. I'm so proud of myself. I usually it, say I'm going to commit to something and I just don't commit to it. So 7 days in a row is good for me. Oh, and Merry Christmas! Now, seriously, as you can see, I haven't taken my tree down. Quite frankly, I'm still enjoying it. So I will probably take it down this week, but you know, if I'm enjoying it, I'm going to go ahead and keep it up. But it should be done by the end of this weekend, though. Husband's kind of getting tired of it. So today was a good day. I just weighed myself about an hour and a half ago, and I was 242 pounds. 242 something. I don't remember what the point is by now. But it was just so exciting to see that the scale is finally going in the right direction. At least the right direction for me. I know there's some of you out there that have to gain weight, but not me. I have a crap load to lose. And it's only 2 pounds, but 2 pounds is really good for me. I'm really happy to see that. It's a real encouragement. As far as what I ate today, I did do my best to follow Dr. Ian Smith's Revolutionary Shred Diet, and I'll put a link to the book in the description box below. But I did do very well at following it, at least as far as, using it to make my food choices. Most days the menu calls for 4 meals and 3 snacks, and sometimes 4 snacks. You basically have to eat every 2 hours, and I just can't do that. I'm sure I will get to that point, but right now I can't do that. That's just way too much food. But for breakfast, I had 2 pieces of whole wheat toast with less than a tablespoon of butter spread among the 2-piece slices of toast. I had 2 egg whites with bell peppers and onions and a slice of cheese. And my favorite way to eat that is to put it on top of my toast. So kind of like a little egg sandwich. With that before that, I had a fresh pear. It was delicious. And then with the eggs and toast, I had my usual cup of coffee and a cup of juice. Now, today I had what I would consider the perfect cup of juice. Not too tart, not too sweet. When I had the apple juice, it was really tart, and when I had the grape juice, it was really sweet. So I had half and half, and it was just right. Kind of reminds me of Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, but it was much better, and I was much better able to tolerate it. So then 2 hours later, I was supposed to have a snack that was 100 calories or less. So my brown sugar and maple granola bars. There's 2 bars per package, and the package is 190 calories. So I had 1. And I'm really proud of myself for just having the 1. I still have the other one on the counter waiting for me to eat tomorrow. Then for lunch, I had a protein smoothie, or protein shake. We'll call it, protein shake. And one of the choices that I had was, in addition to the protein shake, a serving of fruits or a vegetable. Well, I chose fruit, and I put it in my protein shake. So I had a mixed berry shake with a tablespoon of syrup, maple syrup. Recipe called for honey, but I don't have any honey, so I used maple syrup instead. And 6 ounces of unsweetened almond milk, unflavored, unsweetened almond milk. I had 2 tablespoons of my vegan unflavored protein powder. Tasted it even with the maple syrup, and it was bitter. So what did I add? I added a Sweet and Low, which helped a lot. But then what really helped is I added a teaspoon of cocoa powder. And I know that sounds weird because both cocoa powder is bitter. How would something bitter chocolate make something that was bitter vegetable taste better? But it did. But of course I had the Sweet and Low too. So that's all I had for lunch. Along with, of course, some water. And then my son came over and we spent about an hour and a half with him. I was supposed to make dinner, so it was delayed because he was here, and so I made my husband's dinner, and then I made mine about 7 o'clock. I ended up making mine about 7 o'clock. So in between there, I'm like, uh-oh, I'm getting really hungry. So I had a serving of potato chips, not near as many as was on my plate yesterday or the day before with my sandwich. It was only about maybe 12, 13 chips. And I don't like, how I had French onion dip a little bit. You know how most people will go like put the chip in and go scoop, and I dip it in and get just a small amount. So I had less than a tablespoon of that, and that kept me going until I could make my dinner. Dinner was delicious, and better yet, it was hot. Yay! It was cold before I finished it, or by the time I finished it, but when I started eating it was hot, and I'm like, yay, no more cold dinner. What it was is it was canned chicken with mixed vegetables. Now you can't tell in the picture, but it also had a slight sauce. What I did is the mixed vegetables is or just like it's called a broccoli stir fry. It has broccoli, carrots, water chestnuts, onions, mushrooms, and I think red bell pepper. But I cooked that in the microwave, and then I opened a can of chicken. I measured out 6 ounces of the canned chicken. I heated that in the skillet. I put a little bit of seasoned salt and some pepper on it. And then I also used a little bit of nutritional yeast and Mrs. Dash Italian medley. So after the vegetables were heated, I added the chicken, and I knew I wanted a little bit more flavor. So I made kind of a quick sauce, I guess you would say. You can't see it in the picture, but it was just a little tiny bit of, well, not tiny bit, but probably no more than 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce, and then 1 to 2 teaspoons of peanut butter. Now that may sound kind of weird, but the chili sauce and the peanut butter really did complement each other, and it was really good. And the reason I know my food was hot was because the peanut butter has to be stored in the refrigerator after opening. So it's cold peanut butter and it actually melted. So the food was hot enough to melt the peanut butter. You know, and the chili sauce was a little sweet, a little spicy. It was really delicious. I really enjoyed it. And then, as usual, I had water to drink. Now, the menu that I was following was, you had your choice of protein, 5 ounces, so I chose chicken. It says chicken, turkey, or fish. And then it said 2 servings of vegetables. And then your beverage. And now, I know the vegetables were more than 2 servings. The package says it's supposed to be about 4.5. But even when you weigh it, it never ends up being that much. So it may have been a little over 2 servings. But it filled me up, and I don't plan on having anything else to eat the rest of the night. And I'm satisfied. So, you know, while I do use that as a guideline, and I will try to follow it to the best of my ability, it all comes down to you have to do what's good for you and what you know is right for your body. So as far as exercise, I didn't do any today. Other than walking through the grocery store, which really is an exercise. But I did get an appointment for my arm. It hurts up and through here, and you know, when I use it a lot, it ends up hurting all the way down to my fingers. So you know, I'm trying to give it a rest until I see the doctor. If there's a day here or there where it's not feeling so bad, I might go ahead and get in a little bit of cardio. But today, no, just wasn't in the cards for me. Well, that's the video for today. I hope that you are enjoying watching me go through the ups and downs of learning how to become healthy. There's a lot of things I've already eliminated, and I might do a video on that in the future. But in the meantime, give me a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you know when the next video gets posted. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Thanks for watching.